Good afternoon. Tammy Stewart here at Health for a Purpose. We have been traveling the last couple of days, so I wanted to share a couple of tips with you about some things that we did. Hopefully this will help you to think outside the box and be prepared when you travel. We brought extra food with us that was frozen. For example, we had a frozen roast. And yes, we had to pay for our luggage. But number one, your health is priceless. And number two, it was a lot easier, a lot less expensive than eating out. So we had a roast. I'm going to give you a couple of tips about that. When you in your checked luggage, it's going to be very cold in that part of the airport or the airplane, and so it's not likely to thaw as much, but we do wrap it with some plastic so that if there's some condensation, your clothes don't get wet. You can even get some simple, like the insulated lunch boxes, or you can get all kinds of soft insulated things that you can put in your luggage that then on your way home don't take up a lot of space, or there's some that are even disposable, so you can just throw them away after you get to your destination. Depending on where you're going, you can use a Hot Logic to cook. So let's say that you have a family of, 4 or 6 or so. Get the 9x13 Hot Logic. You can just go to their website, Hot Logic. Buy the 9x13 and you can put your roast in that, and it's got an insulated cover, and you bring it with you, and then you stick in the fridge in your hotel until you're ready to cook it. You put some seasonings on it, and you go about your daily activities, and when you get home back to the hotel that night, your roast is done. Stop somewhere and buy a salad. How easy is that? Go to a salad bar and buy a salad. So you've got roast and salad, and you're all done. If you're going someplace where you have a crock pot, again, super simple. Just throw it in the crock pot. I'll give you a couple of tips about thawing meat safely. Has nothing to do with travel, but just good information for you. You can't just leave it out in the kitchen all day because the bacteria, the outside of the meat will get warm and start to grow bacteria before the inside part is thawed. So ideally you should thaw it in the fridge. If you forget or you run out of time, then put it in a sink full of cold water. So you put that icy meat in cold water, and the water will get very cold, and it will keep the outside of the meat at a safe temperature until it thaws on the inside. And so for our roast this week, it only took probably less than an hour for the roast to thaw in the sink in cold water. Then we stuck it in the pan, put seasonings on it, and just went about our day. Another thing you can do when you're traveling is go to the TripAdvisor app. You can let it access your location, and there's a search feature, so you just search for organic foods. And we found a great restaurant where we went this week. The meat was grass-fed. The food was all non-GMO. It was fabulous. We never would have found it. It was a place and a name that we never would have guessed. So TripAdvisor is a great app for you so that you can eat healthy when you're traveling. So your health is your most valuable asset, and it is worth investing in. I hope you have a great day. If you've learned something, you comment, make a post, share, like and share, friends, like and share. Have a great day.